Hey, I'm Brandy Fullwood, and this is Seattle Eats. It's a podcast about the Seattle food scene and the best things to eat in it. How does a place become your go-to spot? Is it in your neighborhood? Is it a particular dish? Or is it just the fact that it's open when everybody else is closed?
That is a huge one. Mondays, Tuesdays, you're open, you're getting pretty far with the restaurant industry.
Ellery Collins is a baker at the Wayland Mill in Fremont. Despite the early hours that come with baking, her go-to spot is a late-night bar in the ID. Regulars like Ellery scoop up an assortment of dishes, clay pots with crispy bits of rice and diced tender eel and Chinese sausage, and some of them pour their hearts out over karaoke. We're going to find out from Ellery how to order like a regular at a late-night bar that even early risers love. Let's get into it. Hi, Ellery. Thanks for coming in on your day off.
I'm so happy to be here on my day off.
Well, I have to say, a baker who loves a late night spot was not the combination I was expecting. Bakers famously have early hours, so I'm here for it.
Absolutely. I actually did not know it was considered a late night industry spot until everyone started telling me this is a late night industry spot.
You slept on it.
I did. I usually go before it becomes late night.
I'm sorry to trick you. I've been trying to switch up where we put the compliment zone.
Oh my gosh.
If you think you don't know Ellery, I would tell you to think again. She has baked all across town, like the London Plain, Flora Bakehouse, KUOW's Bakehouse, Layers in Green Lake, and now the Wayland Mill. Like every time there's a best of list, local, national, singing the praises of pastry in the city, Ellery's probably on it. Her legacy already has such a great crumb trail. From flaky, buttery biscuits to pillowy brioche donuts, super hydrated loaves of bread, and critically acclaimed cookies. Your flavors are so inspired.
I'm blushing.
So you have such a widespread knowledge of pastry. When did you start this?
I started in kind of a weird way, I guess. I moved up here about 12 years ago to go to school for social work. Mm-hmm. Graduated and started working in that field. And then just very quickly realized that I maybe was not as cut out for as like 16-year-old me thought I would be when I entered into that program mindset. And so I started looking into other areas that I might want to pursue a career. I had a couple friends in the restaurant industry, and I kind of asked them if I wanted to pursue a career in baking, what would I do? And they told me, it's not like what you think it is. Mm-hmm. Don't romanticize it.
Yeah.
Stage somewhere, get like a part-time job baking, and actually work in a kitchen for a bit. Because I do think there's this really lovely romantic notion that goes behind owning a bakery or working in a bakery.
Yeah.
And I started staging kind of right away with Ben Campbell from Ben's Bread. Mm-hmm. Stage with him a couple mornings out of the week while I was still working my social work job. Then I got a part-time baking job at Temple Baked Goods while they were still wholesale. Mm-hmm. So they were working out of a commissary kitchen in West Seattle at the time. I was like 21, so something only a 21-year-old could do.
You're like, I'll wake up at 4 a.m., I'll bake, get those flours and fluids on me, and then I'll go and do social work and get different kinds of fluids on me.
Exactly, except my Temple shift started at 1 a.m.
Oh my God.
And so I would get off at 8 a.m. and then starting at like 10 a.m., my social work shift would go until 6. This could not be something that almost like 31-year-old me does.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh. Okay, well, you're a gem. We've already started talking a little bit about the flavor combinations that you've got going on in your pastry. Is there a flavor combination you've tried in your baking that really surprised you when it worked?
It's been really fun working at the Wayland Mill because I have been kind of pushed outside of my normal knowledge to use more Japanese ingredients. Honestly, I think the biggest surprise was probably that peanut butter shoyu pie.
It's so good.
I got inspiration from a Natasha Pickowicz recipe in her cookbook More Than Cake. She does like a peanut butter shoyu cookie. And I was like, well, definitely let's try that flavor combination somewhere else and see how it goes. And, you know, salty sweet. How can you go wrong?
I mean, you can't. And it's very delicious. Yeah. Shoyu, by the way, is soy sauce. Add some depth to the sweetness. So tell me about your go-to spot, what it is, where it's located, and what kind of food they serve.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, it's so hard to pick a go-to spot.
I'm sorry.
But this place I definitely keep coming back to pretty consistently. It's Gan Bei in the International District.
Okay.
They serve Chinese food. They're also like kind of a late night bar, eatery, hybrid type place. But it's so much more than just a restaurant, I would say. Mm-hmm. It is curating the best atmosphere of all time. It's just kind of like a cozy little room with a bar. And then there's like a little back room area as well. That feels like more the quiet room if you don't want to be in the hustle and bustle, because the karaoke happens at the bar. The karaoke is like everyone is seated at the bar, just kind of passing the mic around to each other while they sing. And it's so fun and so lively. It is a little intimidating. I have never sung karaoke there because I am intimidated.
Oh, wow.
But it is my goal. I'm going to make it happen. I just need to build up the confidence.
I'm going to say, once I started doing karaoke, which started here, I'd done it maybe one other time, but with a group, which that doesn't count.
No.
Doing group karaoke doesn't count.
No.
Doing it by yourself and embarrassing yourself or like suspending reality, I think you should do it.
You got to get up there solo.
I've got a playlist now.
Ooh, okay.
So how did Gan Bei end up on your radar?
I actually was meeting up with Shota Nakajima, who is a Seattle area chef. He said that it was one of his favorite spots. And so immediately I was like, well, if this is one of Top Chef's favorite spots, then I'm in for a real treat. And of course, he knows the owner. So we walk in and I get introduced to the owner, Yen, who is lovely. And I think we got some like fried smelts, some chicken wings, and then maybe the eel claypot. And as soon as I had those dishes, I was like, yep, this is going to become a staple. I will be coming back here.
Yeah. How often do you go?
Lately I have become such a little homebody. I am not going out as much, but it just means that now we get takeout, which I would say me and my husband probably, it's like once a month, we'll look at each other and be like, should we just go to Gan Bei? Should we just pick up for dinner tonight? And he'll just pick it up on his way home from work. So I'd say at least once a month we are returning, whether it's to actually dine in or get takeout. Probably more often than not these days, takeout.
What do you order when you have a sit-down meal there with friends or with family?
I am a huge fan of the eel claypot. You get kind of these crunchy bits that are stuck to the bottom and the sides. It is one of those dishes that takes a little bit longer to prepare, so you kind of just have to like get that order in and let them get it going. But it is well worth the wait. I hate that the word umami has been overused. I hate it. I'm sorry, everyone. But that is what you're going to get from this dish, because you get that kind of like fishy seafood taste from the eel, but I believe there's also little bits of like Chinese sausage in it too. It's just like the most flavor-packed rice bowl dish you can get, but it's also so comforting. And I would say another one that is good to get there, just because I'm a firm believer in like, you want fresh fried chicken. They have like a garlic jalapeno one that is, so good.
Yeah.
They're just like the perfect level of crisp. And then it also comes with all these little crispy bits of like jalapeno and garlic on it as well.
Yeah.
That like it'll get left in the bottom of the little pan. You're going to want to take like a fork or a spoon and just get all of those little bits at the end.
Now I know that we've ordered the clay pot. I'm taking all those bits and I'm putting them over my rice.
Oh, combine.
What about maybe one more?
Yes.
I think it was like the XO.
The XO rolls also kind of take that crispy garlic jalapeno, but they add like crispy anchovy bits as well. And so they'll like take those flat wide rice noodles, roll them up, and then pan fry them in XO sauce, and then just have all these little crispy bits in with them as well.
XO is like a condiment with dried scallop, dried shrimp, chili, garlic. You can imagine it's like salty, sweet, umami. Sorry.
There it is.
It's basically like, what if you took anchovy paste and put it into bacon fat and then put it into chili crisp?
Yes. So good.
Gan Bei can be a nice place to chill on a rainy day, but it can turn into a party in there. Do you have a favorite way to experience it?
Since I am a morning baker, I have rarely been there for the like industry late night hangout spot that I know that it turns into. I will say I have been there late night one time, I think. My dad was in town, and my dad and my husband and I all went and had like a Thanksgiving dinner there. I think we got the eel claypot and we got the XO rice rolls and maybe some like XO green beans as well, and just had the loveliest, coziest holiday dinner there, which is so special.
What made you go there for Thanksgiving?
You know, of course there were limited places open, but I had worked that morning because, you know, as most Thanksgivings go, there's a lot of like pastry pickups in the morning.
Parker rolls all day.
Parker rolls, pies, so many pies. And so I was like, I do not want to cook. I cannot cook for Thanksgiving meal, but my father is in town, so we must go somewhere, and I have to like impress him with something. Yeah. And lucky me, one of my favorite spots was open. I think Chris, my husband, had looked it up and was like, this is absolutely where we should go. Yeah. And it was like, no questions asked. That's 1,000% the spot. It's
always good. It's super reliable, and your parents love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else could you want?
I love trying to convince my parents to go to a new place when they come and visit here.
Oh, yeah.
They're always like, this is different.
And it's like, that's a parent compliment, I would say.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. This is different.
Yeah. I've never had this before. What is it about Gan Bei that makes you keep going back?
I would say consistency. It is always good. I've never had a bad dish, and I've tried maybe the whole menu at this point. Everyone there is so warm and welcoming too. And it doesn't matter if I go there like a few minutes after they open, I think at 3 p.m., which is usually, again, when I'm going, because got to be in bed by 9.
Goals.
They're just always so, so kind. And that's so important.
I love even the way you described it earlier on. I know that I've been there, but the way you described it made it feel like a living room where everyone's hanging out and singing and having a good time.
Oh, yeah. No, I had never seen karaoke done where they're literally all just like passing the mic down the bar. It just makes it feel so much more welcoming, and like everyone is there hanging out together, but a lot of times it's just like separate groups all get to know each other.
You mentioned that this is a big industry watering hole.
Yes.
What's that about?
Yeah, I found that out like maybe a few years ago. I was talking to Gabby Park, the pastry chef at Paper Cakes.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh yeah, I know that place. I love that place. Everyone knows about that place. It's like an industry spot.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I was like,
nobody's telling me.
I was like, no, nobody told me. And I think it is maybe geared towards the people who are like bartenders or chefs getting off late night. So
it might still be going late. Karaoke's running over. They got more things to make.
So I think it's just the fact that it's like they're making great food, they've got drinks, and they're open late night. And again, like I think just that cozy family type atmosphere makes it a great spot to go after you get off like a hard industry late night shift.
Add in that they're open on Monday.
That is a huge one. Mondays, Tuesdays, you're open. You're getting pretty far with the restaurant industry.
Yeah. As a regular, do you have tips for newbies or even things people might overlook about going to Gan Bei?
Definitely go on a karaoke night. Mondays and Thursday nights, I believe, are those nights. And even if you're not singing karaoke, you're still going to have a great time.
All right. I'm getting Claypot, Booting Up Fireflies.
Yes.
By Owl City.
Oh my gosh, is that on your karaoke list?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's fun. You get to wrap yourself around the microphone cord.
Oh my gosh. We're going to go together. Because everyone knows that song. So you've got the whole restaurant singing along. Yeah. That is also the vibe of their karaoke is everyone is joining in, which the energy there is like they're always giving back. Yeah. No one is just going to let you stand up there quietly singing by yourself.
They're like, commit to Teenage Dirtbag or get off the stage.
And they're like, we will cheer for you. We will applaud you. But you gotta really put your heart into it, you know?
Well, Ellery Collins is a baker at the Wayland Mill, and she's kind of a regular at Gan Bei. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
That is it for today. Seattle Eats is hosted by me, Brandy Fullwood, and you can get in touch with me at seattleeats@kuow.org. If there's something on your mind, though, about the Seattle food scene, maybe it's a funny story or a pitch for your go-to spot for soup or not really late-night food, but middle of the day, late-night spot, good food, we have a voicemail box set up for you to call us at 206-543-8510. Your voicemails might be put on the show, but they also help me get to know you. And let's say you have a question like where to find a favorite dish or the history of an iconic restaurant. I would love to hunt down an answer for you. This show is produced by me and Jonathan Chang, and it's edited by Jim Gates. Seattle Eats is a proud member of the NPR network. You can find more and support the show at kuow.org/eats. And all of this information is in the description of the show. If you like the show, though, you should give us a rating, and preferably a good one. All right, talk soon.